the first time Kennedy Burke has missed a three in the last 3 games. She had made 7 in a row over her last 2.
How did a small-town girl with a big dream turn her jumper into a multi-million-dollar empire?
Feet inside and Stuckey finishes! Clark's 8th assist!
Caitlin Clark isn't just breaking records, she's breaking the mold. Fame, fortune, and fierce talent. This is her unbelievable lifestyle.
But they are doing a good job playing with 2 bigs so far.
Before the sold-out arenas, the sponsorship deals, or even the viral highlights, Caitlin Clark was just a fearless 5-year-old in Des Moines, Iowa. Born into a family where competition was practically the family language, her roots were destined to shape a star. Her dad, Brent Clark, played basketball and baseball at Simpson College and later became a sales executive, instilling both work ethic and athletic fire in Caitlin. Her mom's side wasn't slacking either. Her grandpa coached football, her cousin Audrey Faber played D1 hoops, and her uncles were college athletes too. Oh, and her older brother, Blake, he played football at Iowa State. So yeah, the Clark family didn't raise sideliners, they raised warriors. Growing up, Caitlin was juggling soccer and basketball. Her family swears she could have gone pro in either, but it was hoops that claimed her heart. And here's the kicker. When she was just 5 years old, playing in a boys' league, a frustrated boy started fouling her out of anger. Instead of crying it out, Caitlin got up, charged him, knocked him out of bounds, and stood right over him. Message delivered. That moment wasn't just about a kid standing up for herself, it was the spark. And it never left her.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
By the time most kids were idolizing cartoons, Caitlin Clark was studying game tape. Her obsession with basketball wasn't casual, it was consuming. And her hero? Maya Moore of the Minnesota Lynx. That was the closest WNBA team to her hometown. And Caitlin wasn't just a fan, she was a student of the game. She and her dad would drive over 3.5 hours just to see Maya play live. Most kids would have been exhausted. Caitlin left energized, her brain buzzing with ideas and her heart racing with ambition. Fast forward to high school, and Caitlin hit the court like a storm. As a senior, she averaged a jaw-dropping 33.4 points per game. She didn't just score, she rewrote the record books. She once dropped 60 points in a single game, the second highest in Iowa 5-on-5 girls basketball history. And if that wasn't enough, she made 13 three-pointers in a single matchup, an Iowa State record. But it wasn't all highlight reels and standing ovations. Her team came up short in the regional finals. Again. Heartbreak again. But if there's one thing that defined her high school career, it was resilience. Every time she lost, she didn't pout. She leveled up, and the state noticed. Caitlin was named Iowa Gatorade Player of the Year and a Class 5, All-State first-team pick. The numbers were loud, but her drive was louder.
Put your foot on that baseline and turn her back out, or make her shoot a walled-up shot.
Offers pouring in from every premier college program in the nation, Caitlin had the world at her feet, but her heart remained close to home. She picked the University of Iowa for family rather than simply for basketball. She wished her close ones were courtside. From the very first, she made it obvious. She was not here to make fun. She scored 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists in her first college appearance. The NCAA was not ready for Caitlin Clark. The message was strong and obvious. Freshman year was historic. A first-team All-Big Ten choice, she was chosen unanimously as Big Ten Freshman of the Year. She also smashed several program records. She also became the first freshman to receive the Dawn Staley Award, handed to the finest guard across Division I. But Caitlin was merely starting to warm up. During her sophomore year, she accomplished a feat no one in men's or women's Division Some history had ever done: consecutive 30-plus point triple-doubles. She developed into a competition-based stat machine. Then came the firestorm. Caitlin stunned reigning champion South Carolina with 41 points in the Final Four, thereby breaking their 42-game winning run. That showing became an immediate classic. It startled the country. Though Iowa would fall to LSU in the final game, Caitlin still scored 30 points and sank 8 three-pointers, the most ever in a men's or women's championship game. Her work did not go unnoticed. Caitlin Clark wrote her name into history by winning every big National Player of the Year award. And in March of her senior year, she accomplished the unthinkable, passing Pete Maravich to be the NCAA's all-time leading scorer, male or female. Her like had nenever been seen, and might never again, in the collegiate game.
Enchanted to meet you.
On the court, Caitlin Clark is lethal, but off the court, she's a full-blown phenomenon. With over 1 million Instagram followers, she's not just an athlete, she's an icon. The kind of name that even people who don't follow basketball know. And when Iowa fans say she's their queen, they mean it literally. She threw the first pitch at an Iowa Cubs game, got honored with her life-size butter sculpture at the Iowa State Fair, and even became the first college athlete ever to appear on Manningcast, joining Peyton and Eli during an NFL broadcast. That's crossover power most pros only dream of. The state of Iowa didn't just cheer for her, they made it official. February 22nd is now recognized as Caitlin Clark Day. Yes, she has her day. Her memorabilia game is strong too. In 2022, an autographed trading card of hers sold for $78,000, making it the most expensive women's basketball card ever sold. Only Serena Williams has a pricier one. And it doesn't stop there. Caitlin became the top-selling college athlete on Fanatics in 2024, beating out football stars and NCAA champions. And just when you thought she couldn't flex more, she steps onto the golf course. Caitlin played at the John Deere Classic Pro-Am, teeing off with PGA pros like Zach Johnson and Ludwig Oberg. The message is clear. Caitlin Clark isn't just dominating sports, she's dominating culture. Most college students were worried over books and meal plans, but Caitlin Clark was hard at work establishing a business empire. August 2021 marked the beginning of everything when she signed her first NIL arrangement with Vinyl Studio, a neighborhood business operating out of West Des Moines. Caitlin made it obvious from the beginning she wanted to collaborate with brands that fit her values and heritage. Things, though, escalated rapidly. She signed with Nike, a worldwide colossus, in October 2022, and exactly a year later, on the same date, she became the first collegiate athlete to sign with State Farm. It was a declaration rather than just a collaboration. Then came Gatorade in December, but this wasn't just another check. $22,000 from the deal was donated to the Caitlin Clark Foundation, directly supporting youth through education, sports, and nutrition. And if you thought that was it, think again. She partnered with Hy-Vee, the Iowa-based supermarket chain, to launch her cereal called Caitlin's Crunch Time. Proceeds, you guessed it, benefiting her foundation, but the sponsor list gets even more stacked. Caitlin also locked in deals with Bose, Buick, Goldman Sachs, H&R Block, and Topps, creating a portfolio that rivals pro athletes well beyond her age. What sets her apart is that she's not just taking endorsement deals for the paycheck. She's building a brand, carefully, intentionally, and with purpose. Whether it's cereal, sneakers, or service, Caitlin Clark knows how to win. And it's not just about scoring points, it's about making an impact.
It's pretty cool. It's got I feel like it's fever, but it's also Iowa, so you get the best of both.
Caitlin Clark hasn't even played a full season in the WNBA, and she's already sitting on a fortune. Her estimated net worth sits at $3 million, and that's before cashing in a single pro contract. Most of this comes from endorsement deals that aren't just big, they're blockbuster. She's partnered with heavyweights like Nike, Gatorade, and State Farm, deals that rival top NBA and NFL players. And her memorabilia value is skyrocketing too. Her signed trading cards are selling for tens of thousands, with no signs of slowing down. And the WNBA money? That's only going to boost the bank balance. Her rookie contract will bring in solid yearly income, but it's the branding empire she's built that truly sets her apart. Caitlin Clark is no longer just a player, she's a brand. And that brand? It's premium, powerful, and just getting started.
Strength and experience on the interior.
Clark on the drive, gets inside, and there's her first bucket in this building.
Unlike many rising stars, Caitlin hasn't flaunted million-dollar mansions or beachfront estates. She's kept things real. She chose Iowa for college to stay close to her tight-knit family. She grew up in West Des Moines, living a typical middle-class, suburban life filled with driveway games and dinner table debates about sports. Post-NIL success, her lifestyle has likely leveled up. But she's private about her home life. No house tours, no flashy real estate drops, just vibes. Instead of splurging on showpieces, Caitlin invests in community work, youth programs, and family time. While fans expect a luxury home soon after her WNBA debut, her current lifestyle still reflects her Midwestern values and humble roots. Thus, what is Caitlin Clark's driving? Well, that still begs a question. She is partnered with Buick, therefore you may guess she's riding in something sleek, smart, and luxury-approved. She hasn't shared any photos of Lamborghinis or G-Wagons. She favors performance over possessions. Though there may not yet be an exotic car collection, with her sponsorships and pro career just starting, that could quickly alter. Staying grounded as she levels up right now is her most impressive flex. Caitlin Clark's life combines headline-worthy achievements, hard work, and humility. She is redefining what it means to be a contemporary athlete, regardless of her record-breaking or empire-building activities. Share your favorite Caitlin moment, comment your like, and subscribe for more great tales.